so today we're doing a Maraghadum chicken. It's actually interesting because this is my anniversary today, so I guess it's the recipe, you know, adequate for the occasion. So I guess it's been going, you know, around online, that recipe, and essentially what it is just a pan seared chicken. You can use, you know, whatever you like, basically chicken breast or chicken thighs. I have both here, so I'm gonna do it with both. And then, you know, it's like fried in a pan. Essentially, you season the chicken, lightly flour it, then, you know, cook your chicken, and then do a pan sauce. Essentially, one of the specificities of the Maraghadum chicken is actually having some sun-dried tomatoes. You know, that's kind of the originality. But other than that, it's essentially a chicken cream recipe, right? So, you know, you fried some shallots or onion, a bit of garlic. Then, you know, do the sauce with the heavy cream or deglaze with a little bit of white wine. Then you can use a stock, you know, to get some sauce or sauce, you know, delay the sauce with that some stock and some heavy cream. So essentially it's again a chicken cream sauce, right? And then sun-dried tomatoes. Okay, I like to butterfly my breasts so they're. So for the seasoning I'll use then some thyme, some oregano, a little bit. It takes also some crushed pepper, again to your taste, I suppose. I use a little bit of paprika as well. So I'm going to start seasoning my chicken. You can even like salt it a little bit. So I'll start here, you know, put some pepper on it, black pepper. So the flour here is kind of nice because it gives you a way to, you know, cook the chicken, like color the chicken a little bit. You know, it will give you a little bit of a crust. And then that flour will also, you know, eventually get mixed with the sauce itself. So it thickens the sauce, you know, sort of naturally. It's already cooked, and then, you know, it kind of blends with everything else. So, okay, rub the chicken a little bit. There we go. We end up with this beauty. All right. Put a little olive oil in this pan. Okay. All right, and let's start with the chicken. That's enough at once. Okay, another thing about cooking the chicken here is that you don't want it cooked, you know, all the way, because it will finish in the cream. You definitely want that infusing that cream sauce basically in the chicken. So you want to have, you know, time to do that. So you really want to cook it, you know, not all the way. So those two here are like thicker a little bit. So I'm letting. Okay, so now we have a pan. We put more olive oil, reduce the fire a bit, and we are going to cook the onions. Ouch. throw the garlic. We don't want to burn the garlic, so make sure your pan is not too hot when you do that. Good start. So now we can deglaze with some wine. Let that alcohol evaporate for a bit before adding your other ingredients. You can bring this back to a simmer. I will add the rest of my flavors. So a little bit of salt. Careful with the salt because we'll add some Parmesan in here, so you know, you don't want to over salt. Definitely some fresh pepper, black pepper. A bit of paprika. That's enough. Some crushed red peppers for a little kick. Again, here you can use as much or as little as you want. In our family, most of us like spices, but not all of us, so we usually try to not overdo it. Some Parmesan. Again, Parmesan, you know, to your taste. If you want it more cheesy, put more. It doesn't matter. A bit of Dijon. Some basil. Fresh basil. Okay. Okay, and at this point our chicken can come back. Okay, and do okay, and if you want to now add a little stock to, you know, if you need more sauce, basically you can just like raise it with some stock or even just more cream. So of course the stock is going to make your sauce more liquidy, but that's because we want it to keep simmering and reduce a little bit. So we'll let this cook until that chicken is cooked, that sauce has reduced, and that's pretty much it. Beautiful. Okay, at this point everything is ready. I do like to drain my sauce. I mean, that's totally optional. Most people would just serve it like this with all the onions and everything. I kind of like to have that clean cream, and then I'll put a bit of basil, you know,